One simple trick used by AAA games will change the way you design forever. Stick around and get ready to be amazed. Today, we're unraveling the secret formula of cinematic game design, the rule of thirds. So what's the rule of thirds? Well, this is a masterpiece technique from filmmaking that balances your frame perfectly. It draws your eyes exactly where it needs to be, but guess what? It's not just for movies. We're talking about games that nailed this. The Last of Us 2, Hellblade, Control, and even The Witcher 3 Next Gen upgrade adapted this rule, leveling up its cinematic feel. Compare that to the original Witcher 3 and the difference is night and day.
Damn!
Round 1. Fight!
Alright, let's start with The Last of Us 2. Man, I absolutely love this game. It's incredible in every aspect. Really, it's incredible. And as you can see, the character is at 1/3 of the screen. You can just like literally draw a line and you see the characters on the first line of the left side of the screen. The camera does give lots of headroom, and for this game it's understandable because a lot is happening. Probably the best camera angle for this game. It's just so cinematic, you know. It gives depth and detail. You know, it locks the viewer's eyes also towards the world. It makes me feel so much more engaged with the character and the world. Yeah, I absolutely love this game. Naughty Dog is in the top 3 best developers in the world. They absolutely are the masters of cinematic gameplay. They just know how to do it. Kudos to Naughty Dog.
Round 2. Fight!
Alright, let's go to Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. That's the entire title. Developed by Ninja Theory. Wow, this game felt so different, so incredibly engaging and cinematic. And it was the camera placement was absolutely incredibly purposeful to the story, you know? This is the best way to be part of her story. And I think the developers nailed it. I mean, just look how cinematic this is. Look how engaging this is. I'm with the character and, you know, together we are exploring this world, you know, exploring the narrative. Everything feels so cinematic. Again, kudos to Ninja Theory. Of course, you know, the level design, the character design, world design, lighting, everything comes together and makes it incredibly cinematic. But the camera, you know, plays an incredible role in assisting all of those features that come together. I just love walking around in this world, or any game that, you know, tries to engage the player in a cinematic way.
Final round. Fight!
Alright, let's play Control. Made by Remedy Entertainment, I believe. Again, you know, just placing the character at 1/3 of the screen. And oh man, this video game looks amazing. Look at the style, the colors, the world, the level design, the character design, everything. But, you know, again, the camera placement just, you know, finishes it and makes it so incredibly cinematic. Again, this character has lots of headroom. Also very important to this game because it's action-packed and there are, you know, lots of enemies around. But I think it has a little less headroom than The Last of Us, but I'm not sure. But yeah, again, incredibly cinematic. You know, it draws focus and attention to the world. And I'm so engaged. Again, I need to address, it's multiple layers of, sound, lighting, character design, level design, world design, you name it. Everything, just adds up into this incredible layer of cinematic experience. But again, I will address, it's the camera, that just, smashes it.
Fatality.
All right, lastly but not least, The Witcher 3 next gen upgrade, And look, they've added a cinematic 1/3 rule camera placement also in the upgrade. The Witcher 3 has been and it still is one of the best video games ever made. But they thought, we can do a little better by just, making it more engaging, more cinematic. And that's what they did, They adjusted the camera and, just look at it. I'm feeling more engaged with the main character, feel more engaged with the world. And it just gives such an incredible vibe and feel to the game. It almost makes it a different game. It almost makes it a different game. I mean, look at it. I'm just exploring this old castle and I'm really enjoying it. Alright, in contrast, I'll take you over to the original Witcher 3. And as you can see, the camera, it was a different camera. Still an incredibly good camera for the gameplay, for the entire game, it served its purpose. But again, it's not cinematic. It looks incredible, it's amazing, but it's not cinematic, And I think, The Witcher 3 being an incredible video game just made it even slightly better, in my opinion, by adding the cinematic camera placement, which makes it so much more engaging.
Outstanding.
So why does this work so well? Well, it's not just eye candy. It adds depth and emotional weight to your video game. It guides the player's focus and ramps up engagement. It's like your game is talking to the player through camera angles. If you thought this was mind-blowing, you're gonna love what's coming next. Smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game-changing hack. I'm CR and I can't wait to see you in the next one.